Hi, you guys. It's Robin. I'm going to try to make the ultimate Hobonichi Weeks correction pen today. I've seen a few videos on YouTube saying that it's possible to refill Posca pens. And Posca pens, the Posca paint markers, are my favorite medium for using in my Hobonichi Weeks, not Weeks, my cousin, to cover things up. So what I want to do is I want to make I want to use this pen to make a correction pen that will match the paper. So what I think I'm going to have to do is, first of all, figure out if I'm smart enough to figure out how to get this apart. Somebody said you have to go counterclockwise, and you do. All right, so if you're going to try this at home, you're going to want to twist counterclockwise, and then you're able to take off the top. So let's put that off to the side. I don't know. Oh, and see, and then this just comes out. Good, good. All right. So now what I'm left with is a container full of this colored paint. I do not want to splatter this all over everything. I'm going to grab a little cup here to just set that in so that it doesn't tip over. I can sit with my friction markers for a moment. I've got a couple of containers here that I bought for paint mixing. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump the paint from this one in here. And I don't want to lose the little ball that's inside the pen, because that's how you mix up the paint, is with that little activator ball. Okay. Oh, there it went. Okay, well, now it's in there. I know where it is. This is going to be a labor of love, but oh, if it works, it's going to be so worth it. Let me grab another piece of paper towel and wipe off the top of this one. So I don't think I'm going to worry about rinsing the inside of this out. I don't think, because I'm sure that what's left in there won't make that big of a difference. I don't know. We will find out. I can always add more. I'm thinking about just mixing in these containers. I want to have a fine tip pen to use. So I'm gonna harvest the white out of this guy, this big thick one, because I think I've only used this for my cousin, and I guess I'll have to find another Posca pen either way. But I'm gonna take the white out of this guy, or some of the white out of this guy anyways. Messy. Not too messy. Can I get that out? Yep. Okay, so then the top just comes out like that. And the top of the pen is over there. So let's see. And there's the white. And I think I did mix this before I got started. So, oh, there went the ball. So down on the bottom of one of these is the ball that I'm going to want to use. I want to, like I said, I could have just added the cream into this marker, but I definitely want to use the finer tip for my Weeks. So I want to put it in, and I want to use the other colored pen so that I can keep the two colors separate also. Okay, so I'm going to open up a third one, I think. So I don't want to waste any paint if I don't have to. There's quite a bit left. So let's just try, and this paint will last a while. I know already from my paint mixing experience that you don't need a lot of anything to change the color. So we're gonna put a little bit of the yellowy cream color in here. Just a little bit. Use my expensive mixing tool. Mix it up really good. I already kind of liking the way that this is looking. Set my mixing tool off to the side. Then I have a junky paintbrush from my one of my stupid painting kits. And I've got an unused page from my week's book here. So we're just going to do a little... Oh, come on, you guys. Seriously. Did I get it right the very first try? That would be amazeballs. Oh. Labor of love. Check that out. Now, just for comparison's sake, okay? Here is the cream color before the white was added. I'll put this up closer to the camera when I'm done. And here is the white color on its own. I'm still waiting for that middle one to dry so I can get the light over here. Oh, you guys, I'm so happy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, now I know that there's a little bit of that cream colored paint in here, which might make it a little bit more yellow. But I still think it's just gonna be okay. So I'm gonna carefully pour this back into this pen. All right, I'm back and I've cleaned up a little bit. I'm going to call this a success. I think that I really am going to be able to use this Posca paint pen to cover up. It's going to take a little bit, I think, for the water that I use to rinse the interior of this pen out with to go away. So right now it's a little bit on the pale side, but I think that with a couple of coats, it will be delicious. Here's a better look at the differences in colors between the white and the pure, what did I say? This was ivory, and my mixed color in the middle. And then what I ended up with was something, I think, even a little lighter than my first try, which I'm going to be happy with. The tips that I would give you if you're going to try this on your own, if you're brave like me and just want to do it, want to find a really good solution, is first of all, make sure that you have some sort of plastic tray or something underneath your paper towels when you're playing with these Posca pens, because it did go through the paper towel onto my desk, and it's easily cleanable, but why bother, right? So just put down like a plastic tray or something underneath. The second tip that I have for you is that inside of this mechanism, I'm going to take this apart one more time. Inside of this guy, no, I take it back. Inside of this, there is a sponge. And I did not try with a toothpick to get that sponge out of there. I wonder if I don't even know if it will come out. Oh, yep, it will come out. And I think that this is going to help me out a lot. Take that sponge out. I think that mine is likely saturated with water right now. And I did rinse everything out. I squished the sponge in the sink, so it was relatively clean. But now when I put this sponge back in here, this little sponge part, when I get him back in there again, now there's no remnants of water or the previous color in the pen at all. I washed out the tip. I washed out this spring mechanism, which was a little bit challenging. I used a Q-tip in the end to get all the rest of the water out of there. There might be a little residual water in that part too, which might be why this is feeling a little bit runny. But, oh, and then, and then this goes back in there like, oh, I think I've got it backwards. I don't know if you knew that you can change the points of these Posca pens around if you get a worn out tip at any time. So let's try this again. I'm just going to go over the same area. Okay, and then if I go over this a second time, I'll keep working on this until I get it just right. But what do you guys think? Is that not an awesome hack to match the Hobonichi Weeks colored paper? I'm really, really, really excited. Happy, happy, happy day. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.